Hi, my name is Leonard Munson, the psychic astrologer. My website is readingsbyleonardtmunson.net. The weekly overview: Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is a collective reading, so take what you need and leave the rest. In other words, if it doesn't resonate with you, it's not for you. This is a collective reading. Something here is for all the signs I just mentioned. We're going to talk about your career and employment. Gemini, your solar sun is in the 5th house. The 5th house is Leo. Its ruling planet is the sun. It's the house of self-expression, children, matters of the heart, the house of morals, principles, leadership, self, the limelight, prominence, the house of judges, arts and entertainment. Gemini, the sun is in Libra. And Libra benefits you because you are an air sign, so this is a great time for you. Libra represents balance all partnerships and relationship, creativity, divine direction, the house of open enemies, the house of spiritual blessings, the house of diplomacy, diplomat, the house of indecisions, the house of others and legal situation. And its ruling planet is Venus. The sun and moon is in Libra. So this is a new moon and a solar eclipse of the sun. So plant the seeds now, and when this new moon and Aries occur in the spring, you will see all this hard work you have done coming to fruition. Mercury's in Libra. So some of you are in a communication field and you want to go further into it. So some of you might be going back to school for something to do with AI or the new technology that is emerging. Venus is in Scorpio. Some of you might want to go into beauty industry. Some of you want to go into finances. Some of you want to go to anything to do with work. I see some of you getting a new job and some of you getting a promotion. We have Mars in Cancer. The vigor, the force, the drive, the passion, the energy. It's time for action and to make changes. Do not let your emotions hold you back in fear. Jupiter in Gemini, new opportunity for expansion, growth, abundance, blessing, wealth, karma, and the truth will come in. Saturn is in Pisces retrograding. When a planet is retrograding, it's moving backwards. We're reviewing when it was going direct and the mistakes you made and correcting it. So let's tear down that old foundation we were built on. Some of you are going to open up your own business, and some are going to go into the business of healing people. Something to do with healing people about their eyes and their feet, and emotional healing too. All right, we have Uranus and Taurus. Some of you are going to go into the business or something to do with listening, something to do with speaking. Neptune and Pisces, again, let's get out, take those rose-colored glasses, let's get our head out the cloud, let's come out of this fog, and let's step out on faith. There's a lot of fear here keeping you from moving where you want to go. Pluto and Capricorn, it's time for renewal and change. So it's going to be change in your career and your employment. We have the North Node in Aries. These are the lessons you need to learn in this lifetime, Gemini, about your employment and your career. It's time for action. Lilith is in Aries. Balance. These are partnerships and relationships that's connected with your employment and career. Chiron is in Aries. Stop being the victim. Come out of the wounded warrior. Be a survivor. Get out of that scarcity mindset and get into this mindset of abundance. Okay? The next sign is Libra. I like to wish all the Libras happy solar return. I like to wish you health, happiness, wealth, success, and love. And mostly love for yourself. Happy solar return. So the sun is in Libra, the moon is in Libra. This is a new beginning, a new moon, and a solar eclipse of the sun. So let's start the new year and the new moon off by planting the seeds that you want to do, improvement in your career and your employment. I feel some of you definitely going to open up your own business. All right, we have Mercury in Libra. Some of you might be working in the field of communication, directly or indirectly. So I see moving forward in that. We have Venus in Scorpio. Some of you going into school that deals with beauty, love, finances, work. Some of you are going to get a big job with more money, more responsibility. Okay? Mars in Cancer. You got the vigor, the force to drive the passion and the energy. So it's time for action. Don't let your emotions and fear keep you from moving forward. So this is the push that you're going to get in these areas. We have Jupiter in Gemini, which is the fellow air sign. New opportunity, expansion, and growth, abundance, blessing, wealth, karma, and the truth. Saturn in Pisces retrograding. When a planet is retrograding, it's moving backwards. You're reviewing when it's going direct to see what mistakes you made and correct it in your career and employment. So it's time to do that. You got to tear down that old way of thinking. You got to have an open mind and think outside the box. So you might be going to something to do with a career, or something about healing the eyes, healing the feet, or something to do with emotional healing, like a life coach, a counselor, a psychiatrist, a psychologist, or a therapist. Uranus in Taurus retrograde, something to do with listening, the art of listening, teaching people how to listen, something to do with speaking, public speaking. Neptune in Pisces, fear, illusion, head in the clouds, rose-colored glasses, brain fog, step out on faith. Pluto in Capricorn, renewal, change for the better, new technology. So this is something new that some of you are going to be going in that have to do with technology. The North Node in Aries. These are lessons you need to learn in this lifetime about career. So it's time for action. Liveth in Aries. Balance all partnerships and relationships that's connected with work and career. Chiron in Aries, or Chiron. Come out of that wounded warrior, stop playing the victim, be a survivor. Come out of that scarcity mindset and move into abundant mindset as far as career and employment. Aquarius, your solar sun, is in the 9th house, which is Sagittarius. Its ruling planet is Jupiter, the house of universal truth, mysticism, dreams, philosophy, competitiveness, higher education, foreign travel, learning a language. Okay? All right. Jupiter is in Gemini, so opportunities is going to open up in those areas for you. Opportunity, expansion, abundant, blessing, wealth, the truth. Okay? The Sun in Libra deals with balancing all partnerships and relations that are connected with career and employment. It also deals with creativity, divine direction. It also deals with open enemies, the house of spiritual blessing, the house of diplomacy, diplomat, the house of decision, indecision, the house of others and legal situation. The sun and the moon is in Libra, so this is the new moon and a solar eclipse of the sun. It's time to plant the seeds of these changes. So in 6 months, when this new moon be in Aries, you will see the fruitions coming to being. Mercury in Libra, if you're in a communication field, you're going to expand it. Or if you haven't, you're going to go back to school and expand your education and certificate to expand into the AI area. Venus in Scorpio, issues about doing the beauty industry, issues to deal with love, finances, work. Some of you are going to get a promotion and a raise. Mars in Cancer, the vigor, the force to drive the passion, the energy. It's time for action. Don't let your emotions keep you from opening up those doors in your career and employment for success. Saturn in Pisces retrograding. When a planet is retrograding, it's moving backwards. It's reviewing when it's going direct, and you're correcting the mistakes that you made. You've got to tear down an old foundation about your career and employment. You have to have an open-minded. And some of you might be going to something to do with healing that deals with the eyes and the feet, and something to do with healing with emotional issues, a psychiatrist, a life coach, counselor, a therapist, etc. Uranus in Taurus, something to do with public speaking, or addressing people, something to do with listening, etc. Neptune in Pisces, again, Head in the clouds, rose-colored glasses, illusion, fantasy, and it's going to have to do with anything to do with fear. Step out on faith. Pluto and Capricorn, renewal, change, transformation, okay, in your career, and have to do with the North Node in Aries. Lesson they need to learn in this lifetime, Aquarius, about